Hello everyone, it's BT Rose here, BT Rose 84, posting another live cities report. I did get a new camera, but for city reports it's just so much easier to use the 3DS for this because of the inner camera. I can actually see myself on here. It's easier to just record myself talking instead of just recording the action. I did bring my new camera anyway to see if I could record some of my matches, maybe top cut matches. That's probably the only thing I could realistically get if I make top cut today. But today I'll be going to Nanuet, New York. It's slightly upstate. I have to cross in New Jersey to get there. It should only take me, the GPS says just over an hour to get there, so that's not bad. So anyway, today I thought about running the 6 corners deck that I've been working on, but see, lately, because of the 2 weeks off, I've been hearing a little noise coming from my bag of cards. Took a little closer look, opened the bag, very distinct. Stomach's growling, echoing from a metal stomach. That's when I knew that it's been too long. My Durants were hungry, and they wanted more action, so today I'm giving it to them. For the 4th time, I will be running Durant in the tournament to see if I can get myself at least 10 championship points. Well, get my total to 10. I've got 9 right now, thanks to that 2nd place in Brooklyn. And of course I'll be going for more than just 1. But if I hit 10, that's got to be a milestone or something. I have no idea how many points that are required to make it to Worlds, but I got to be close, or at least halfway there. Well, anyway, just about to hit on the road right now. I will update more. Nothing really changed in my deck, other than the fact that I took Sage's training out and put ends in there instead, because I need some hand disruption in there, and Sage's just kept fucking me, so I swore I'd cut down on the cursing, and there I go. Screw it up in 2 minutes. I'll try to control that. Anyway, I'll be updating as soon as I get there, and then from there I'll just be the normal report. See what happens this week. Hopefully I get a win, get to 10 championship points at least, and it'll put me in good running for Worlds. Alright, so I've arrived, and it appears this place isn't even open yet, despite the fact that the store hours say they should be open. So I guess they're just preparing for the tournament. I guess they're expecting oh, well, okay, the door just opened now. Oh well. I guess it's time to head inside. I'm half hour early anyway, so not much to expect right now. So there's a lot of people, a good amount of people. I wouldn't say a lot. It's like a handful of people here right now. I expect a lot more to be coming shortly. This one could be a big one. The biggest cities I competed in this year. Well, this season. The year just started. So no matter what, by default, it's the biggest one so far. Oh, I'm going in. Alright, I'm registered for the tournament. A lot of people here. It's a nice place. Really nice place. Nice and big, high ceiling. Plenty of room for a tournament. There's probably as much people here as there was in Cedar Grove. Maybe even more. So this is going to be a tough one. Let's see, registration will register, but 11:30 we will be doing a player meeting, whatever. That's when they collect the deck list, and then they're giving us our lunch break before the tournament. We're not getting a lunch break during the tournament. So I'll probably get something to eat. Even though I ate on the car right here, I'm gonna need to eat something more relaxed, or at least maybe some beef jerky or something, I don't know. Right, I guess after round 1, get an update. Alright, lunch before the tournament. Pizzeria, of course, next door, and that's right. Bacon, chicken, and ranch pizza. Jump on top of that. Alright, round 1 is over, and like a boss, I got the broken sunglasses finally. We're going up against a Donphan Dragons deck. He only had Donphans out there for most of the game. Until maybe halfway through, we got a restaurant out there. Just started the mill right away. He goes first, but still, like turn 1, all 4 Durants, devouring right away. Just kept him out of the game. He had little to no resources, and everything he tried to do, I just had an answer for. Seemed really irritating. I don't know if it was because of the game or because of the sunglasses. I actually asked the judge if it was okay. She sees no problem with it, so Until further notice, the broken sunglasses are on. So 1-0 right now, I win that game. And so far so good, just what I would hope for. I'm now settled in, the nerves are gone. It's been 2 weeks, but settled in, got my first win. And we'll see where it goes from there. Round 2 is over. Really frustrating match to go up against Zekrom Tornadus. He had a bad start, but I think it was worse. I started Liebert Rotom. It seems like Liebert Rotom way more than I Liebert Durant, despite the fact I have 2 Rotoms and 4 Durant. But anyway, I got my Durant set up turn 1 without a collector, honestly. But I had 1 energy in my hand and put it on one of the Durants. It was a special metal, so I didn't want to waste that on a Rotom. And it took me forever to find the energy. He didn't have any energy either, and that would have been a perfect opportunity to take a jump start, but nope, of course not. I had to end, give him a hand refresh, stop putting him back in the game. But ultimately, just couldn't recover in time. He recovered. I recovered also, but he just won the race. So I'm 1-1 right now. Still not that bad. I can still do well, just have to win the rest of the games. The next match should be a little bit easier. I'm not going to get some undefeated player now. Alright, my round 3 is over. I get paired down to an 0-2, and he's playing some kind of Ross variant. He had the Vileplume Solosis, but he led with Absol and stuck with that the entire game. The only way he did have Special Dark in there, but he counted on the Rainbows getting out there. I guess he teched in 1 Special Dark for him. See, I start knowing right away I got 3 of his Rainbows right off the bat, including the turn 1 where I only had 1 Durant out, not 2 were prized, and got with the dual ball, instead of getting a Durant, I just got a Rotom. And I believe I played an N, which he told me that destroyed his lead. So he went from having a great start to having a pretty bad start with that N. So now I'm pleased with N. N hurt me in round 2, but it helped me in round 3. So makes up for it. And you are forgiven. But anyway, I believe I'm able to get 2 more Durants out that turn with dual balls. Oh, no, wait, not the first turn. The first turn I devoured 1, got a Rainbow. Second turn, I believe, I mischievous trick 1 on top, so I top decked the Durant. End into the Alphalithograph, whatever. Pinpoint the Durants. Put mischievous trick 1 Durant to top deck, devoured 1. He goes, can't attack. I draw my Durant. Mischievous trick again, and then collector. All my Durants, I'm all in full force, turn 2. They all take damage from Bloody Claw, I think it is, the Pokebody from Absol. And I just start Devour there, get 2 Rainbows. And from there it's downhill. He gets Vileplume out, but not before I catch up the Gloom, and he just cannot get it out of there. And I set up my Drift Blim, I retreat my active Durant, knowing that I have a Twins in my hand, where I can just get something next turn and take away his Vileplume, just like that. Channel Lock is gone. Drift Blim, you are the man. And from there he just can't recover. He took 1 prize, couldn't get anything on. Lost Remover, Special Dark, Rainbow Energy. He couldn't attack anymore, and that was game from there. So I'm 2-1. But him being 0-3 is not going to help my resistance at all, so I'm going to have to go for the rest of the wins from now on. And that definitely hurts me. I can't afford to be 4-2. I definitely won't make top cut at 4-2 now. So I have to be 5-1. So I'm going to play to win every single round now. Round 4 is over, and it was by far the best game I will ever have. Ever. It was Durant versus Durant. It was bound to happen. He gets set up before I do, but I bounce back. I get him stuck for a while. And it comes down to the point where I have 1 card left in his deck, and he has 1 card left in his deck, but he draws first. The turn before, when I devoured, he had 1 energy left in his deck, so I had a 4 in 5 chance of discarding that last energy and putting him out of the game. because I catched up an empty Durant. Unfortunately, 4 of those 5 cards were not the energy, and the last card he picks up was the last energy in his deck. And he discards my last card and wins the game right then and there. That pretty much puts me out of the tournament right now. There's no way I'm making top cut now, going 4-2. There's no way. With that 0-3 I faced earlier, there's no way. Unless everyone else just steamrolls with 5-1, which I don't even think is possible. But since I'm going up against a 2-2, unless I get paired up with a 3-1, I have no shot of getting top cut now, I don't believe. I should say no shot, there's low chance, but we'll see what happens now. I'm still steaming over that. He caught lightning in a bottle that time. He really did. He's devoured a lot of my junk arms, a lot of my recovery cards, just a lot of my energy. It's all prevented me from getting set up on time. And a lot of things just went right for him. I got a bad start. He got started right away. And even with that, I kept in the game. And again, just caught lightning in the bottle. So I'm 2-2 right now. It's not looking good from here on out. I can still do it, but unlikely. Alright, round 5 is over. So Magnus O'Neill deck again. Matchup I consider favorable. I get Milling right away. Mischievous Trick, Rotom. Everything's working. There's cards I can get there if I need them. Just all in all, I was firing on all cylinders, but he got really lucky with his top decks. Kept drawing something to get him out of the predicament I put him in. And just had whatever I had an answer to, he had an answer to that. So I was like, fuck you, asshole. And then he answered back, fuck you, asshole. It's both from Commando. Probably won't get that. And I said I was going to be cursing less, but whatever. I'm pissed. I lost the game. I'm at 2-3. No shot at top cut. But I'm going to try and at least break even now. Probably could have used a better analogy. I couldn't have think of one. Sorry if that was inappropriate. Kind of forgot I was doing that. Alright, so my goal, break even. This will be, if I don't win, this will be the first premier tournament that I don't have, that I have a losing record. The worst I've done is broke even, and that's what I'm aiming to do right now. I don't want to have a losing record. I'm doing too well. I don't want to lose rating. I'm probably still going to lose rating, but whatever. Alright, we'll see what happens now. Alright, so the 6th and final round of Swiss is over. Yeah, I already knew I had no shot at top cut, but I was trying to at least break even, and guess what? The last round opponent, Durant! Yes, go up against another Durant in the final round. And he wins the coin toss. We both lead with a lone Durant. He somehow, he gets plays 2 dual balls. First one he gets double heads. The other 2 Durants. 2 Durants, and then plays another dual ball against the last Durant. 1 heads, it's only he got the last Durant. And it discards, and he mills right away. And he actually hits one of my Durants in the mills, but that was okay. Draw my card, epic fashion, top deck a Durant, throw it down. Revive that Durant, throw it down, revive the Durant, bring it back, do a ball, get 1 heads, get the last Durant, and bam. I'm swinging full force too, turn 1. Most epic fashion ever. And the first time ever that I've seen, 2 Durant players against each other and get all 4 of their Durants without a supporter. Neither of us had a supporter in our hands, so that was amazing. But still, we both got all 4 of our Durants going, and pretty much the entire game. Every time he ended, we had the same amount of cards, so it was no effect. I believe it discarded both my ends in the same devour. They were back to back. I was like, really? But it doesn't matter. He discarded 2 of my oaks, but luckily I was holding on to 1. Because him going first actually mattered. He was going to deck me out first, but played that key oak. He catched up one of my empty Durants, hoping that I wouldn't have an energy, because he discarded a lot of my energy, naturally. But I had one in my hand. Throw it on that Durant. Then I oak. Put cards back in my deck. Then 11 cards left. Drew my 6. 5 left. and I devoured him, and I think he was, I forgot how much he was down to, but it pretty much came down to, he devoured my 4, I pick up my last card in my deck, and I devour his last card, and he loses right then and there. So, that was a very close game, just as epic as my other Durant match, and I break even. I still keep my lifetime streak alive of never having a losing record in a premier tournament. I think I had one time I had a losing record in a draft, which I didn't give two shits, I didn't care about. But still, I have my streak alive of never having a losing record in a premier event. And I was playing, I really wanted to win that. So, that ends this week's cities. There's another one in Virginia next week. I'm not going to that one. It's a little too far. Regionals maybe, not for cities. So I guess until states, that's the next premier tournament. That's I believe in March. There's one in New York. It's probably going to be here again, and one in Jersey, probably going to be in Cedar Grove. So, until next time, I don't feel like getting the music. I'm in no mood for that. Take care. Spike your hair. No, I'm not in the mood for that either. Forget it. Woo, woo, woo. Alright, there's 2 more things I forgot to add. One, the guy I beat in round 1, he top cutted. I was his only loss, and he was pissed off at me, too. He actually went out of his way to say my deck was bad, despite the fact that I destroyed him. Whatever, he can go fuck himself. I mean, that was deserved. I mean, I know I'm trying to watch my mouth, but that was deserved. That was just uncalled for. But whatever, I didn't let it faze me. And also, wait, what was the other thing I said? Oh, yeah, a lot of people played Durant today. And a lot of them said they were inspired by me not only top cutting an Islip, but just getting second in Brooklyn. And I am really flattered from that. That just blew my mind. That made this whole trip worth it. Even though I walk away empty-handed, well, technically empty-handed, but I walk away with that, with my head hung high, knowing that I inspired people to play that deck. And there are from what I hear, there are 2 Durants in top cut, and if they were inspired by me, man, that's amazing. Man, I'm actually really, really glad that so many people were inspired by me today. I'm gonna take. That's gonna take getting used to. You see, I'm stuttering here because, it's just dawning on me now that I actually affected people that way. I'm not used to that. Oh, not gonna get used. I shouldn't get used to that because the Durant. It's the kind of deck that needed to prove itself, and I helped prove Durant. And now everyone else is giving it a whirl, and it's doing well. The 2 Durant matches I had were down to the wire, where the winning player picked up their last card before devouring the rest of their opponent's deck. Happened to me in game 1. I was the victim, well, the first one, but second time it was my turn to do that. I picked up my last card, devoured my opponent's last cards, and I ended up winning. So that was just a few final thoughts after doing the whole woo you know it thing. I'm not going to do it again. Just figured I'd add that in at the end. Nice little bonus. Plus I feel like tooting my own horn a little bit. I gotta leave with something here. Alright. This time it's the end.